or shells. Shelly, you love that door. Thank you, sweetie. Come here properly. Hey, blessings, everyone. This is Yanni, the only lochologist. We are having fun today. Fun. This is a beautiful Tippies. I call it Tippies. You guys saw her before. She's a cancer survivor. Bye. Give me some elbow. You have a good one. It was great seeing you. Happy New Year. You be safe.
See you around the neighborhood.
All right, yeah. Forget you as neighbors. All right, video looks amazing. But remember to oil your scalp for the winter. All right, yeah, keep your scalp oil. Yeah, so anyway, you have your mic on?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
So, if I start, we are blessing crowns in the New Jersey location. Today is the what? Help me.
The 4th.
The 4th, right? So,
yes.
Before I start this video, if you're trying to book us at the New Jersey location, remember, call, leave your last name, telephone number, speak slowly, and I will return your call between the hours of 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock. Okay, I return calls after, like, business hours, after working hours. And you all remember how we were talking about how she fought cancer, she took cancer, made cancer her bitch, beat cancer's ass, and remember, look how long her hair is now? Yep, she was here when we first got this house. Remember the house I first looked? Yep. Now we picked it up.
Yes.
So anyway, I'm just gonna run a color through her here, simple color. This is not about the color. So today let's talk about normalizing taking a break as women. I wouldn't say black women because I have people of all races that watch our videos, but it's predominantly black, but black women mostly, we have this way where we think in life everything has to be a struggle, meaning how we work, how we take time for ourselves, how we take our breaks just to unwind. You can chime in anytime.
Yeah, no, usually we don't think that we can take a break, honestly.
We don't know when to stop.
No, we think we work our regular paying jobs, and then we go home and we
work some more, and we work some more. And I don't think it has anything to do with having children. Like the client who Jimmy is watching, she said you can't have children for that. I don't believe that because I have a client, and we were having this discussion. Just like her, she has no children. Bought her house, and she said, Yanni, I find myself, she's a scientist, she worked for Pfizer, I think. She said, I find myself always having something to do.
Yes.
It's also a culture thing.
You feel like you accomplished something.
If you're in that too, but if you're in a culture like me, and are you like this, Shelly? Yeah. When we were growing up in Trinidad, right? And there's a client who's behind me. She's Guyanese, right? She can chime in and see if this happens. I remember when we were growing up on a Sunday, like a Saturday and Sunday, you can sleep late. So as a child, you were taught you need to find something to do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And when I talk to black Americans, meaning they were born here, bred here, their families from here, they said it was kind of like that with them too. That you shouldn't be caught in bed with the sun meeting you in bed.
Yep.
And I've spoken to clients who don't even have children who said they don't know how to break out of that. Because they always ask me what I do during the month I'm off. All right?
Working.
I don't do shit.
Good.
What, girl, I take doing nothing very serious. I've always been like, that's why I'm having this conversation. I did not, when I first got Graves' disease, a lot of people thought, take this off of me and pin it on you, because I talk loud. You can pin that on you, you can chime in. There you go. Pin it like by your booby. By your booby. Yeah. So you can talk, A lot of people thought I got sick due to me working hard or me being stressed from work. Like, nah, I got sick because it's genetic. that had nothing to do with it. I take resting and not doing stuff very serious. I have this idea, listen, if my house is clean, there's 3 adults that live in this house, my husband, my mother. I don't have to be cleaning every day.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it's not even work. It's like you don't know when to stop. You don't know when to stop.
That is so true.
You find yourself like, I had this to do, I had that to do. Like, when last have you just stopped? When you have a day off and stayed in bed and do nothing?
I think yesterday was the first day.
Ask yourself that. And anybody listening, think about that for a second. As women, when last have you done that? And men too, and I'll come to the men just now. like I'll come to the men because I have to tell Jimmy's story about this. Not his story, but one of his friends. What made me realize we have to normalize this? A young lady on my Facebook page made a post and she said she was having COVID-like symptoms. Like fever, runny nose, could barely stand. Open this to me, Queen, please. Could barely stand up. She went to the hospital, ER, and she's thinking, put it right behind you. Yeah, COVID or something is wrong with her. You know what it was? Exhaustion.
Imagine that.
I think if you have money and you can afford somebody to come and do your laundry or do your laundry, do it.
Yeah.
If you
Get
have
that break.
just to get that break.
Yeah.
For the women who have children, young children, if you can afford once a month, and not really money, because it can be, you might have a family member who is offering it, but if you're that type of person who never wants help, no, I'm fine, stop doing that.
I laugh because that sounds like me. I'm fine.
I'm fine.
I'm fine. I can do this.
So you were still working while you were fighting cancer. You were
Pretty
still
much.
killing yourself, not just with pay work, regular work.
Work, yes.
That's-
I still tried to get to the gym. I still tried to take my daughter to these things. I was bartering.
What
with
was
my
it? It
doctor.
gave you a sense of accomplishment that I'm superwoman?
I don't know. It's like I can't sit still. Like I was like, my husband yesterday, he was like, no, you're not doing anything. We literally laid in bed and went back to sleep.
When last have you done that?
Yesterday.
So wait.
And it's only because my husband made me.
Wow.
He was like, no, come. He says, let's relax. And he's like, let's watch a television show.
What
he
about
falls
you?
asleep on me.
Wow. What about you, Shelly? When you're not working, what do you do?
I'm up and about.
See?
And you don't have no children.
Correct.
You don't like we Trinidadians say you don't have a parrot and a stick.
Yeah.
So what are you up and about doing? Don't you do a living job?
Yeah.
Right. So when you come home, those days are your only day off. Why you can't rest your ass? Like we truly say, why you can't rest your whole ass?
Yeah, that's the crazy thing.
It was bred into you.
Yeah.
So let me tell you all the story with Jimmy's friend. Jimmy used to break dance when he was younger. I can't believe it. His mother said it. God bless her, rest her soul. I can't picture Jimmy being a break dancer at all. But apparently he was the man. He almost went on American Bandstand. That's how old he is. And, what's the other one, Jimmy?
He's like,
Electric Boogaloo or something? I don't know. Just using words. But anywho, no, this is yours. Last week, one of his friends who he used to boogie down with passed away. Since the beginning of time, he's been working 60 hours. What is it, sweetheart? 60 hours a week. Over the weekend, the holiday weekend, his mother went and called him to tell him, listen, Thanksgiving dinner, whatever is ready. He was dead.
Oh.
He worked himself to death. This is what I'm talking. So not just women.
Yeah, that's not crazy. I know people who are retired and died.
Listen, I'm about to tell you all a story. I know a lot of clients who's watching this video will say, Yanni told us this story. You know when I realized, and this is before I was with Jimmy, you know when I realized when I'm not working, I need to do nothing? It's a client who told me a story years ago. Wherever she was working, there was this, I think it was a government job. I can't remember the client that told me the story, but I remember the story. Anyway, she was working like a government job. And one of the workers was having their 40 or 45th retirement party. That's how long the lady was working there. So let's call the lady Miss Pearlie. She said she was there so long that when she had a retirement party, other people who retired came back for the party. So you know something, all that many years, that's a big party you're having for this lady, right?
Yep.
So you know they're bringing out the plaque, the achievement thing, you know. Pictures are taken, cake. The cake was so big, they had to wheel the cake out. So Miss Pearlie is like, listen, let me go and use the bathroom and I'll come and cut my cake and take pictures and all of that. And they're waiting for Miss Pearlie. She was dead on the toilet bowl in the place she worked at. She didn't even make it home.
Yeah. My stepmom died a couple of months after.
From retirement.
Yeah.
I've had clients
that
who
is why my father's so scared to take his.
Yeah.
to take his.
Yep.
Yeah, there's some people you work, I call it worker bee. You worked yourself to death.
Yep.
Where you can't even enjoy your retirement.
Yeah.
If it's not you working, if you're that person where everybody call, hey, I need this, and you run and do, let me tell you, doing nothing is one of the best things you can do for yourself.
Yep.
especially if you know you're a hard worker. Take my advice, Shelly.
Yeah. Yes, that's so true.
Stop.
I don't even take vacation.
That is crazy. Let me tell you, when you lay in 6 feet under, are you going with that money? Are you going with that house?
No. And people are not going to remember you forever.
And it's not even, I know people who take vacation. This is not about taking vacations. Because you take vacations, you do so much on the vacation, when you come back, you're just as tired or more tired.
Yeah.
I am telling you, take a day, lay in bed a couple of days, and whatever you and do. If you don't want to get up and wash your bum, stay like that. It's your I'm just being serious.
Yeah.
Do nothing. I talk about this with clients. Everybody think of my personality, like I'm that person that keep going. I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, I started working in '94, and I haven't stopped.
You haven't stopped.
Yep.
Do you know you can die from exhaustion? It's a real thing. Your body's a machine. Like, and if you keep running a car over and over again and you don't get it, you understand what I'm saying? You don't take your car, get it checked out. Just give the car a break. Your car is going to stall on you on the highway. That is your body.
Yeah.
And then you know it's immigrants too. America is...
Yeah, it is true. No,
America,
she's
no,
right.
Yeah, America
it's
is
not
like
a place where you
could rest.
No.
Rest.
In Trinidad, no, what she says is right. When I first came to this,
it's a culture here.
It's a culture. You have to work. And listen to me, Queen. In Trinidad, not saying it's a bunch of loafers, but the point is, you miss a couple of days after Carnival and you don't go to work. Your job still waiting. You still have a job.
That's true.
It is.
In America, you do that. Your job is gone.
Yeah.
I had cousins who came to Trinidad for the first time when we were growing up, and I couldn't understand it until I came to America myself, and they said everything, like, it just slows down when you come to these islands because y'all don't take life. Bring your head back. Y'all don't take life so seriously.
It's true.
Yeah.
Y'all not. If anybody wondering why I'm putting a bag on my head, is because I use color the natural way. I don't put clients under dryers, and the hair is too thick for a shower cap, so I just use a bag. If you no, it says my hair, I have to use a bag. So if you do it, just use an ordinary shopping bag. We buy boxes of these. Why is my hand shaking like this? Yeah, I buy a box of these, and just take the what do you call it? The handles, rip it, and use it as a string to tie in the back of your head. That's it. And if you're doing a hot oil treatment, you can also do it this way too. I'm going to do a video on a hot oil treatment. But back to what I was saying. We have to normalize resting.
Yeah.
We have to normalize saying no. And not just no to people, no for yourself. Like Tiffany, no, you would not get up and just clean the fridge just because you feel like cleaning the fridge.
But it's dirty.
We grew up with, especially mothers, because it was passed down from generation to generation. Mothers, I know situations where I have clients where they had brothers and sisters, where the boys slept late, but the girls had to get up and clean.
Yes.
I'm telling you, this is a culture thing I'm talking about.
Yeah, get up and clean.
It also comes from it's a culture, not just a culture thing, but you got to think back to slaves.
Yeah, yeah.
They only got Sunday off.
Yeah.
And that really wasn't off. Like,
it is a type of a slave mentality.
Yes.
And not only that, then you feel guilty.
Yep.
For
lying around.
Yeah. That is so true.
You feel guilty for dress, even though no one is there to judge you.
You still, yep.
Switch chairs. You hold on to that, and Shelly, you come over here. Walk carefully. Keep the thing on your booby, but just switch chairs. Yeah. Keep it on your booby. Thanks, Shelly. Let me just wash my hands. Hold on 1 second. Y'all can talk. Go ahead.
So no, it's like I said, I have all this time right now to use. Can't use it. Gonna lose some of it.
Yeah.
But it's like yesterday it's bad when it's like my husband's like, you're gonna do nothing. We literally, because he works Friday night.
When was the last time you did? That was like the first time in forever, you're saying?
I'm gonna say it's been a few months. Since I've done that, and I still felt really guilty. You guys kept on your wrong. Yeah, I still felt guilty. Like yesterday, I felt guilty. I was like, it was rainy, it was crappy.
How old is your last child?
My 14. She's
14. So
yeah.
that means this child could make a sandwich.
Oh yeah, she's
put on a hot pot
self-sufficient.
for Shelly for me, sweetheart. She could make a sandwich. She can take care of herself.
Yeah.
But you still feel the need. That's the point I'm trying
I still
to
feel
make.
like it's like I need to make sure there's food in the house for her, and then I go over here. But it's like I'm slowly trying to like take that off. My husband is constantly like, Tiffany,
Stop.
stop it.
Stop. Yeah.
Like yesterday, he literally slept with his hand on my arm to make
To
sure I
make
didn't
sure
go
you
anywhere.
that is crazy. I take doing nothing. It's like when mommy finally came here to live with me, middle of this year, because usually she'll just come and stay a few months or go to Georgia with my other sister. And my mother finally admits that it was in her too, because her father, though he died very young, when she was very young, my mother was 12. By the age of 12, my mother was an orphan. But when her mother passed away first, and then her father years later.
Right.
When he died, mommy was 12, 13 years old. But so he was a single father, and he was the type where crack the whip.
Mm-hmm.
They had to be, you know, they always had to be doing something. The house, and my mother's in her 70s, and I had to tell her, Mom, there's some days when I'm upstairs in my room, Jimmy is out taking care of his business. I'm not coming downstairs. You're not going to see me. I'm staying in bed all day. I take that. So I had to break out. Of course, even though I'm in my 40s, you know, Caribbean mothers, they're going to still check on me.
Yeah.
They'll still yell at you and be like, you still in bed? And I had to tell her, I need you to break that out.
Yeah.
Because when I work hard, I work hard.
Yeah.
And now she's really getting, even her, she's learning to just, you don't have to do everything right away.
My mother is still in that, like, my
Yeah.
mom is 80 something years old.
You have to do something.
And she still gets up at like 8, or like maybe like 9 o'clock in the morning. She's up, she has her coffee, she goes for her walk, she goes do this, she's that. She's up till like 2, 3 o'clock
But you
in the
know, for
morning.
the time she stopped.
And she's retired.
Yeah, that, I don't mind you doing
she
like
can
a
do that.
walk or something. My thing
But
is
no,
feeling.
she's digging in the yard.
Yes, always. It
You
is
know, from the
something.
time they stop,
Yes.
things happen to them. They get sick. They get ill.
And that's what she's afraid of.
That's
she's
what
afraid of.
At least she's
stops.
moving. I don't think somebody her age is bad because
No.
it's keeping her active.
It's keeping her active.
I'm looking at our age group where we don't know when to just
stop.
relax.
That is true.
You have no children, Shelly.
That is true, yeah.
You do a job where you're not like normal people. So your days off should literally be you laying in bed doing
And yet
nothing.
I'm up the same time like if I'm at work.
You are crazy. No, don't get me wrong. At 4 o'clock
I
I get up.
believe you,
At 4
girl.
o'clock I get up every morning. My body wakes up.
Like 4 a.m.?
Yeah, 4 a.m. Between 4 and 5 I'm up. However, I'm not out my bed.
Okay.
So days I don't, but during that month I don't work.
Yeah, that's you.
I come downstairs, eat my cereal, brush my teeth, wash my
Go
face,
right
and
back
I'm
to
right
bed.
back up in bed. And I'm blessed with a great husband who is not, because when I met her, I said, this is the kind of person I am. Because you see, when I'm working, I am gunning it.
Yeah.
But when I stop,
You're stopping.
I don't cook. And I know somebody watching this like, oh, she lazy. You can kiss my ass if you want to judge me. All right? No, I'm serious. And I'm an excellent cook. If I normalize, if I'm hungry and I don't feel like cooking, I can call Jimmy or he'll call me, what do you want? Just pick something up.
Yep.
I would pay somebody else to cook. That's what restaurants are for.
Yeah.
We got to stop burning our... I grew up... I had a grandmother. She passed away on my father's side. She cooked every day.
Wow.
She stopped until she was retirement age when she couldn't walk anymore.
Good Lord.
I grew up where there was always fresh food on the stove.
Wow.
No.
What? I'm your
That's
monkey's
insane.
hugging uncle.
Yes. Yeah, no. My dad was the same way though. We very rarely had leftovers.
Yeah.
He was the same way. You know, he was like, he would cook. My father was a cook. My mother, Lord, I love her. She can bake, but that woman can't cook at all.
Bless her fuzzy little heart.
Yeah.
Bless her fuzzy little heart.
Ooh.
But even for men,
Yeah.
I know women who their men need to always be doing
Yes.
something. When Jimmy, sometimes like, he's more the one who feel the need to get up and do something, and I'm like, Jimmy, just relax.
Oh.
You have no clients today. Stay in bed. He love battle rap. Watch your battle rap and do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
The bills are paid. You understand? Once that is done, your bills are paid. You have food in the fridge. A couple of dollars in your banking account. Relax. That is how you reap your rewards. That to me, that's the reward of working hard. That's just me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try it next weekend.
No, not next weekend. Try it for
Today.
life. Like, stop, sis.
Ugh.
I know.
Guys, you know when Shelly first came to me, she's from next door. When Shelly first came to me, her locks were like right here. This is how it grew. We've known each other for years.
Yeah.
So leave your comments, guys. I hope everyone heard everything we had to say. I'm talking pretty loud because I don't have the mic. I'm going to do her hair really quick, and then I'll come back to wrap up this conversation. All right, we're doing more topics like this, thought-provoking topics. But today's topic is we need to normalize not doing, in my Trinidadian accent, we need, we need to normalize not doing a blasted thing. Saying you kiss me ass, babe. Rest your whole ass. I said that in my Trinidadian accent. Rest your ass. Okay? No, but seriously, we got to normalize that. All right, black people, because we are keeling over from exhaustion.
Yep.
Stroke, heart attack, high blood pressure, because we're just working and we are not, hold this to me, Queen. We are not taking the time to take care of ourselves. This young man, Ginny, how old was your breakdancing friend?
54.
54 years old. His mother, Thanksgiving weekend, his mother went upstairs and he's been taking care of his mother. Jimmy said they bought a huge house. So the money he was working for, he did great by it. Since the beginning of time, he's been working 60 hours a week. That is, oh my God. Take a deep breath. That is insane in the membrane. How that feel?
Oh
I know everybody like me.
Wow.
What's that?
The
last 25 years he's been working for 60 hours a week. That is, yeah, okay.
It's not worth it.
You do not take any of this with you. You understand? You're not taking it with you.
Nope.
Stop. Take a breath.
They always say you never see a U-Haul truck full of money and stuff behind a hearse.
Behind a hearse, right?
Because it's not going in. It's like we're not Egyptians. We're not packing.
You're not
stuff
packing
away.
that.
Nope.
Back in the day, they used to pack stuff in graves. That's how we had grave robbers. Back in the historic times.
Yes.
Now you just go in with, and if you want to go like how I want to go, I tell Jimmy and everybody that I want no funeral, no nothing,
That's me.
Nothing.
I don't want to be cremated.
Nothing. That's cremation. Nothing. I don't want no viewing.
That's me.
And don't put me in the urn, God damn it.
That's me.
Take my ashes, mix it with monkey's ashes. Because I want to be back with my God. Scatter me in the river or somewhere. That's a topic I want to talk next. Why black people are afraid to talk about death. And what are they doing to prepare themselves for death? And I don't mean Christian people there finding the Lord and Savior.
No.
I'm talking about, not trying to be funny, but seriously, I'm talking about life insurance and stuff like that. That's a topic I really want to discuss the next time.
Definitely.
Right? Because black people, don't call death at me. Listen, Y'all always hear me say, God forbid. God can't forbid death, you know. We all one day. None of you coming out to this shit alive. None of you coming out to this alive. Right? So I really want to talk about that. So let me do her here really quick and we'll be back, guys. Hold this. Accountant?
Yes,
shit, you remember that?
Yeah, but my hair was short.
Yeah, it was very short. When you first, I have your original picture in my phone.
Right.
Her hair, when she first came, her hair was shorter than what yours is to be.
It was in July.
Yeah.
July of 2017.
So guys, I'm done with her hair. There will be two people in this video. The other sister who here was coloring, she's getting washed now. And this is Shelly. So I'm done with hers. Shelly has very fine texture here, which actually started thick, but her hair texture changed when she and I had fibroids at the same time. Yep.
Yeah.
When she got fibroids,
I had mine for many years.
No, meaning that we had our surgery around the same time. We had it for a long time. Yeah. We both had the surgery. I think we had our surgery like a few months apart. I think I had mine first and then you. Right. Because I was telling you about mine.
Mine was 2018.
And it changed the texture of, she had her surgery on my birthday. So when she had fibroids for some reason, because she was saying you had a lot of bleeding and stuff, right? Her iron was low. It did have an effect on her hair, but her hair is still very strong. It just changed the texture. It happens. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to finish off this video when I do the young lady who here I just colored. And you all will hear the end part of what we were talking about, normalizing, resting, and doing nothing. Leave your comments in the video and tell me if you are a workhorse or if you're the type of person who When you rest, B, what are you? Are you a workhorse or you rest?
I rest.
You rest, okay.
That's good. I'm a workhorse.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that when I see you next. I'll be
Work
like,
hard.
did you rest?
Yes, I'm gonna take it.
That's what my mother told me. She said your body has a way, if you don't shut down, it's gonna shut you down. My mother told me that since I was a child. Right? So stay tuned for the last part of this video, guys. How does it here feel?
Good. It's always good. Yeah, I mean, good. Yeah.
I can't believe how long you're here, dude.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Guys, notice the front upper. I know people watching it, but they're like, how come the front still looking fuzzy? She does not want
I love my
anything.
disrespectfulness.
Yes. Because you already know her hair. Her hair is fine. She does not let me.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm not the type of person who does that. All my clients, especially the ones who've been with me for years, they have a full hairline. I do
Yeah.
not pull hairline. I'm not slicking down anything. So I know somebody looking at this thinking, why her hairline is so fuzzy? It stays like that.
No, it has to.
Yeah. Do not want that pulled out or snatched out.
No. Disrespectfulness.
Disrespectfulness. There we go. Yeah, look at me. No, that's grab a washcloth. No.
No, it's just hair.
No, that's grab a washcloth. I have tons of washcloths for that. I don't use paper towels. These you could wash. So I have mommy folds them nice and neat and put them there for the clients. Every day we do laundry. We wash everyone's yeah. Okay, guys. So sorry, you're just talking about my thing about washcloths. I love washcloths for the clients. So I tell my clients anytime they get in their hair colored, walk with a very old t-shirt. This is her color t-shirt. Every time she comes, she'll just wear this. Right? So that's why you're seeing all the marks. Because even though, you know, I had something over her hair will still touch her t-shirt and stuff. So you're doing color, if you're doing it yourself, put on the oldest thing you can have. Something old. So anyway, this is her color. She was the lady in the beginning when we were talking about normalizing, taking a break and resting. Her color is done. You can't see it. It's going to pop more in the sun. You might see it a little bit. B, let me know if this is showing in the video, please.
Yes.
Is a number running?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Because I could be talking and I press.
Yes.
I've done that many times because
times.
I'm a complete nincompoop. So I'm about to go do her hair really quick. Because we have another client, Jimmy is washing up right now. And then we'll wrap this video up. Okay, guys? So stay tuned for the end of this here. Where's the knob to stop the damn... Okay, guys. Sorry, we're laughing because I just did this, saying what I'm saying, and I didn't press record, and we said it earlier on, and I did it. So I have to do it all over again. That's why we are laughing. If you hear noise, that's my radiator boiler thing making noise. Anywho, the beautiful Tiffany here is done. It is lovely. Right? You guys seeing it? Is it showing? Desiree, is it showing? Okay, perfect. So here it's done. Leave your comments on what do you do to rest and how we need to normalize as women, especially black women, taking breaks and resting. And Tiffany made a valid point. She said people who rest more and not sleep, just take some days and do nothing, they actually have a longer lifespan. And that's a true thing. Yep. A lot of us are literally working ourselves to death. How do we change that? Me, I don't have that problem because I take doing nothing very serious. That's a whole different job. And listen, I am the CEO of doing nothing. Like when I'm not doing nothing, I don't do a dang on thing. All right. So how do we normalize that as black women? All right. Stay tuned for more videos. Leave your comments. It does not have to be hair related. Your hair looks good. Very fuzzy, very disrespectful. All right. So enjoy your lunch. You look beautiful.